Okay.
Atlas.
That was Atlas.
Have you never heard of the story of Atlas?
I vaguely remember it. Greek mythology, right?
Mm-hmm. He is a titan who
The
was...
one that holds the world.
Yes. By
Well, he
holding
was
a
tricked
cloud
into
up.
holding the world.
Yes, on his shoulders. Heavy as shit. He's crumbling to his knees all the time, sweating profusely all the time. Unrealistic as fuck. But anyway.
I mean, it's Greek. I don't believe, realistically, God or not, that you're gonna sleep with that many women and not catch hands from somebody. Zeus is
Okay.
a bitch.
Okay. Sidetracking.
He's a hoe, though.
Alright, true. But you know what I'm saying is that is gonna... If he wasn't a titan, he'd be dead. Because he's some being that's a little more powerful than a human, I guess. I don't know the whole thing. But
A demigod.
yes, so you have to have people to help hold up half of the world with you. You can't hold it by yourself. And I 100% believe that, because if I didn't have you, or T, or Jada, or Zell to kind of talk to about all the shit that I've been going through in the last month alone, bruh, I'd probably have died on this couch when it was snowing. I can't hold up that much by myself. Neither can you, and your shit's more heavier than mine.
How is my shit more heavy?
It just is.
That's your perspective, not mine.
Regardless, you know what I'm trying to say.
I know what you're trying to say, but it's like how I'm trying to been drill into your head. Everything that is happening with me is the result of my choices and my choices alone. You have just been unfortunate of having shitty people in your life.
You're not one of those people.
I know I'm not, but I also feel like an emotional burden.
You're not. Because if I didn't get to know you the way I know you now, my life would be a whole lot more lonely and sisterless. So, I'm glad you told
You'd
me.
still have your uncle. You'd still have your brothers.
Sisterless. Neither of those are women with a vagina.
So what you're saying is I need a surgery.
No. Oh my god. You know what I'm trying to say. I don't say things like the most proper and where it makes sense. But regardless of what you're going through, I am very happy that you told me what you're going through. Because in a way, I feel like as stupid as it sounds, I know I can't help. But like T said yesterday when I was freaking out about you being mad at me, maybe my presence alone helps. Having me in your life in a way where I can know what's going on and help. And just be there to hold your hand in pillbox, no matter what the circumstances are. Just to kind of be there for you when you're struggling. Just like you've been here for me. Just knowing is enough.
Okay, so you're a masochist and you like knowing people that are dying. Got it.
What the fuck? No.
Yep, that's what I gathered from that. I'm joking. I get what you're saying, but I get what you're saying. Come on.
I know you're making a joke to make it seem better, but I really am glad you told
Making
me.
light of a situation.
I know, but I'm really glad you did tell me because if you had just dropped dead
Because
and I
now you
found
look
out,
at me like I'm breaking every 2 seconds, and I'm
you know
gonna
how you
wilt.
slapped
And
me. You know how you slapped me. Yeah.
yeah.
I really want to return the favor because you're talking stupid.
Are you brave enough to do that?
Hmm.
You remember that one time where I told you I was giving you tough love, and then you socked me, and then immediately regretted it?
Yeah.
You want to reenact that? Only this time I beat your fucking ass.
Can you make sure actually you're not gonna say that?
Do you want me to beat your ass?
No, I was gonna make a really, really fucked up joke.
No, please, go ahead.
I was like, make sure you aim right here on me because that's where the bullet is. Oh! Bro! Ow.
You deserve that one.
Eh, nah, do it again. Just kidding, just
How
kidding.
did you get here? Did you walk?
I ran, which is why my thigh's bleeding like a fucking shithead right now.
Swing.
Yeah, let's go. Ow, right in the thigh that's bleeding, bitch. My phone's ringing. I'm not answering.
What's up? What's up? What you got? What you got? What you got? Let me see your thigh.
Okay, yeah, that actually hurt a lot.
Yeah, I bet it did, dipshit.
It's
Sit
fine.
down. I have medical shit in my bag.
Hold on. Oh.
Imagine me being prepared.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Just checking on you.
I'm okay. Yeah, yeah, I'm good. Sorry, I had to take a minute.
What about a minute?
I had to take a minute.
Hey, visit.
I had to take... Oh, hold on, let me text you. Fuck.
Oh, you're gonna hate this. Sit down.
Oh, why are you grabbing that?
Because you're a dumbass.
I didn't run. My Ellie's in the bush. I ran up the hill as fast as I could, though. Okay. Ow.
Shut the fuck up. I punched you in the face. This is nothing.
When did you learn how to stitch?
Reyna, I have broken 19 bones in my body. And I have had gashes and road rash like a motherfucker, okay? I have experienced stitching up my own wounds. Parkour is dangerous.
So what is all this shit about making me go to Pillbox? You could just restitch me yourself.
Ah,
What? Every time I
teach you the
reopen.
ways.
Oh my god.
You want me to teach you?
Kinda, because then I don't have to go to Pillbox every time I'm a stupid ass who cuts myself open.
Ah. I could teach you the basics, but there's certain things you need to look out for. So, like, for instance, you and the fucking, you know, this, it's irritated, but it's not, like, really red or tender. Those are clear signs of infection.
Okay.
So, since it's not like that, and there's no type of pus or fluid leaving the wound, it's safe for me to clean it up and rewrap it. When you rewrap a wound like this, you don't want to do it too tight because you have to give it air to breathe.
Okay.
Um, Doing stitches is just like sewing clothes. So, like the holes that are sewed in the hoodie you're wearing,
Mhm.
you just need to know how deep to go with the needle. And of course, you gotta, stitching yourself is a lot harder than stitching someone else because you're dealing with the pain, and the pain can make it hard to focus or keep your hands neat and
Do
straight and not wobbly and stuff like that.
Okay, but me of all people, do you think the pain really affects me that much?
I honestly wouldn't be surprised if you have a good amount of nerve damage, which makes pain more bearable for you.
True. Have you seen my back?
I have nerve damage in my left hand from someone shooting a bullet through it.
Oof.
Yeah, that was fun. I also remember the first time I got shot working here. It was in my upper arm through and through. I didn't even notice it. Just got done with a bunch of people robbing a jewelry store and they were shooting while we were chasing them in our cars. Uh, they were shooting at me even though I was following them, and they popped two of my tires, but I was still on them the whole time. And I stayed with them for as long as I could with those pop tires until another unit could take over. The moment I pulled over, there was some shots fired, and I went back on the scene and protected other officers there while we were waiting to go. I was hyped up on adrenaline. I picked up some casings, took some pictures, went back to the PD to write up a report for everything. And my sergeant noticed that I was bleeding. Well, I had dried blood. And that was the first time I ever got shot.
Gotcha.
But that was an experience.
Well, I can't really talk about the first time I got shot in the city. For reasons.
Yeah, it wasn't a local thing.
Mm-hmm.
You should probably head home. And
Me
I
or
should
you?
probably do that at some point. Both of us, actually. It's late.
Yeah, well, my phone's blowing up because someone got hit by a car. Someone can't find the other one, and
Go talk to them.
yeah.
Go check on Jada.
Do you
When I
ever?
told her about me having less time, she looked like she was about to cry right there. And since then, she's just. We're not talking about it, but I can tell that it's affecting her.
Yeah, her and I may have brushed it a little bit. AJ,
What do you mean?
we brushed it slightly.
What do you mean you brushed it slightly?
like I kind of brought up how you and T in the time you guys have, and she like tensed up, and I said, sorry, I'll stop talking about it, and she was like, no, the more we talk about it, the more it's reality, so you gotta talk about it. So, do you,
It took a long time for her to acknowledge us for what we were. Because when she moved here, she had a fiance. And she had dreams and goals when she got here. And he ruined all that by cheating on her.
right?
And she was focused on being a lawyer and just working, trying to make the most of the situation, not just go back home. And nowhere in that plan was for her to fall in love with me. And she didn't want to. But the heart wants what the heart wants. And even after we both acknowledged that we loved each other, it took her a while to want to cross that line. We were basically there, sleeping over at each other's places, starting the day and ending the day with some means of talking to each other.
Mm-hmm.
The moment I first started falling for her, knowing how she felt about being in a relationship scared the fuck out of me. Because I felt like the moment I told her, she would cut me off, not talk to me. And she didn't. And then I started to feel selfish when she told me that she loved me back. Because of that 5 year limit. It didn't seem fair for her to love someone who's on a time schedule. You
I'm
get to
not.
love this person for 5 years and then you have to lose them and learn to love again. And then on top of that, here we are now where, hey, I told you you have me for 5 years. Well, now you have me for 2 to 3 at most. And I just feel worse about it because I don't have all the time in the world and I might not be able to do it. She deserves the world and she deserves to, then I don't want her to. She took those steps and she went against everything she said she would because she loved me. And I don't want to break her heart when I'm gone. Head over heels for her, Reyna.
I know. Knocked over her bike.
I think that's the worst part about this. It's that I finally acknowledge that I have people in my life that I want to stick around for. I feel like there's a rope around my neck and it's just getting tighter.
I get that.
And these people that I care about are having to deal with the results of that.
Yeah, but I'm not losing hope on you.
Hmm?
I'm not losing hope on you.
Hope is a scary thing.
Yeah, it is, but sometimes I feel like hope saves people. Sometimes.
Maybe.
Sometimes it can. Because if you hope for something hard enough and fight for it long enough, something good has to come from it. And maybe it's this epic love story between you two. The type.
Epic love story.
Shut up. The type that people talk about. You know.
Ah, yes, the booty call that turned into a deep romance.
Yes, that's the love that
He
everybody
did
talks
everything ass
about.
backwards.
Yeah, but that's the thing is like you're the two that people look at now and go kind of like, hey, I want that. Regardless of the length or the time, because it's not over yet and there's still hope. No matter.
So what you're saying in
how
those
short.
circumstances is better to have 2 to 3 good years than not have it at all.
Yes. Because giving her the best 2 to 3 years of her life is better than wondering what would have happened if you did. You know? Giving her that one epic love that everybody wants, trust me, that's more impactful than just letting it go and letting it not be a thing. Because y'all are fucking cute as much as it makes me want to vomit sometimes with the shit you say to each other.
Mainly me.
Yeah.
I make a lot of cheesy one-liners and stuff.
I'm teasing. Yo, guys.
But it's the pet names. I started calling her Sweetness, and she calls me Angel.
Yep.
Because of the wings and feather tattoos.
Mm-hmm. I noticed that.
Yeah.
But that's what I mean is I've gotten to see you guys a good amount because yeah, I'm always
Disgustingly
annoying.
cute.
I'm always annoying you guys, but yeah, you guys are disgustingly cute. And it's better to, I don't know, in my opinion, if I had to choose between love or living my whole life the way I was supposed to, I think I choose love because I want to be loved so bad.
And you're not talking about loved by family and stuff. You're talking about you want to be in love.
I want to be able to allow somebody to actually care about me in a way my father told me I'd never amount to much.
Definitely believe that you have the possibility of that.
It's not about me I'm talking about you. But that's my point. For me, sure, your time may be limited, and you may have 2 to 3 years now, which sucks. It's a kick in the dick, but it doesn't mean that you're completely written off because you have this great girl, you have an annoying little sister, you have your partner, Watts, whose stupid ass got hit by a train today. But regardless, you have people willing to fight for hope that it's not going to be 2 to 3 years. Because I'm sorry, but I'm selfishly waiting for you to get a heart.
You're selfishly waiting for someone to die.
Yeah, I am actually. Fucked up, isn't it?
Yeah.
I told
Trust
you.
me, it sucks a lot worse when it's your own health.
I told you. I want you to live the life that don't think you have, and I don't. Ugh. I don't really want to see you go.
Deal with what happens when I'm gone.
What?
I don't want anyone to deal with what happens when I'm gone. That pain and loss. I don't want people to deal with it.
I am selfishly wanting you to get a heart. And I know it's fucked up. And I know that the means of it getting to you. I just don't want to lose another family member. As much as it sucks.
Just need to remind yourself that I was already on this path before you even knew me.
No, it's a shock
And it's
curse.
nothing that you did. It is nothing that you did.
Nope.
Reyna.
I don't think you understand just how much I believe that my luck is actual shit. And I think, you know what I told T? When Eric was shot and we were about to go to the morgue to see him, I looked at T and I said, you know what? He said, what? I said, maybe AJ's in our life to break the curse.
Could be. I did kill the predominant part.
Yeah.
That was fucking with you.
And ever since I said that out loud, I've been doing everything in my power to make up for what you did for us. I've been trying not to stress you out. I've been trying to chill out. I've been not doing the head ass shit I really want to do because
I want you to do the head ass shit you really want to do. I want you to have fun.
I don't want to stress you out and give you another heart attack.
Reyna, if you doing head ass shit makes you happy, it's not gonna stress me out. I don't want. Okay, look. Yes, I am a cop. But that doesn't mean I want you to change. I want you to keep being you. You can be friends with cops. You can have family members that are cops and still be true to who you are and do the things that you want. Am I gonna always approve of it? No. What I have to do as an officer, and at the end of the day, when I clock out and I go home, I'm still me. And you're still you. Whatever happens outside of that is for what happens in uniform stays in uniform, basically. Yeah.
You know me too well, and you already know that I'm blaming myself regardless. What?
Fun, do dumb things, live your life.
You already know what's going through my head, don't you?
You want to get tased?
No. Well, yes, but no. I think without saying it as much, I'm pretty sure you already assumed that I blame myself for absolutely no reason, but for being too much.
You and Domo arigato, Mr. Robotic.
Fuck me, bro. I'm going to actually just heal myself off this mountain.
Don't do that.
But you know I already blame myself.
For what? A heart attack?
For not making your life easy. Making it hard.
Reyna,
And I know
it was bound to happen eventually. Outside of what I was dealing with you, I was still stressed about my personal life. I was stressed from work. Outside of anything involving you in either of those form factors.
Can you promise me something?
Stressful to deal with knowing someone loves you and then not trusting you enough to be with you because they have to work out their own issues on trust, and it's not because I did something. And then being so goddamn in love with them that I refuse to even look at anybody else. She could still not acknowledge me. She could still not want to be with me. And I would still love her so damn much that I'm basically at her beck and fucking call. And I don't even know how long it would stay like that. And I would just be in limbo.
Can you promise me
Do you?
something?
What?
I don't even know if you can do this, but I already know you're gonna fight for as much as you can. But can you try to find hope?
Hmm?
Can you try to find hope?
And I try to find hope. Hope is dangerous, Reyna. Because if I get my hopes up, it'll make the disappointment hurt more. But that thing that I said about living just one day at a time, things were a lot easier when I kept that mentality.
Why haven't you?
Because I met people.
Don't they suck, huh?
Yeah, they suck a lot, but I wouldn't change it for the world.
Stubbornly.
Kind of annoying, kind of bitches, honestly.
Whole ass bitches.
You know, I guess it kind of comes with the territory.
Mm-hmm. As much as I hate to admit it.
It's one of those things that you just can't get rid of.
Yep. I am glad that you fought so hard to get through to me.
Stubborn ass.
Yeah.
On both sides.
Mm-hmm.
You were stubborn to reciprocate the help, and I was too stubborn to give up on you.
That's my point. And when I say that I owe you a lot, I do. Twice. Almost 3 times now.
Yeah, that's fair.
I was dying and you saved me, and I don't know how you did it because I was very far gone.
By giving you the tough love that you needed because you wouldn't listen to anybody else, so I forced you.
True.
Basically, slightly kidnapping.
It's not kid. Well, I didn't consent at the time, I guess. Now I would. But one of the things that's been keeping me up at night is that you're going through this, and no money, no act of me doing anything is gonna help like you did for me, and just I don't want you to die, and I can't return the favor.
I still stick by the promise that we made before I shot your dad. That night when we were walking. Promise we made to each other. If I were gone, you would still try to figure out what your life purpose is and pursue it. School, a job that you're passionate about, something.
I
I still want you to do that. I need you to, because I don't want to feel like after I'm gone that all the hard work that I did amounted to nothing.
God, why you gotta put it like that?
That's literally what it would be. The moment I die, everything that I tried to instill in you, ingrain into your head, teach you, just goes to shit. Because you just refuse to accept that you can have those things. So yeah, I need you to keep pushing forward and make all of this worth it. You say that you stressed me out? Sure, fine. I'll accept that, but at that point, you have to validate that the reason you stress me out is because I put in a lot of hard work to make you a better person. So don't let it go to waste. Get me?
Yeah, I hate how right you are. It makes me want to like scream.
Let's go home. Because you're not sleeping on this fucking couch. I will literally come up here and fucking call the military to drop a AC 130 on it. I swear
Oh
to God.
my God. I have to walk down the hill.
I'm watching. Go home, go spend time with your brother and your uncle, figure out what's up with them. Just, I better see your ass on that couch.
Not this
Okay.
one. The one at the apartment.
Yes, the one at the apartment. Didn't think I had to specify it. This is a no-no zone for sleeping.
Why do you hate that I sleep here so much?
Because one time when you were up here, you basically were fucking dying.
Fair. Fair point.
Didn't get as invested in you until I saved you from your dad that time at the marina. I knew about you, and we've met in passing a couple times, but I didn't really know your story.
Until you were
And then
cutting
I
me
took
out
the
of
time
zip
to learn.
ties.
Till I was cutting you out of zip ties.
The first time. Not the second time.
But yeah, make all my effort worth it.
Yeah.
I gotta get some rest at some point. I'll be home.
Okay. Be safe, don't crash.
That's you, not me.